each time you get a group together, figuring that group out, finding what makes them who they are, and the little nuances and the details of what makes each team a little bit different. That's the excitement about getting everybody back together, and finding out, how the newcomers are going to gel and mix with the returners. So excitement's definitely in the air. Obviously our kids now are fully in the swing of what the ODAC looks like. They know who the opponents are, and whether it's home or away, they've got a good feel for what this conference now looks like. And we got to continue to take care of the football. We got to, in this league, I think it's evident that you got to run the football to win, and you got to play complementary football, and that's what our big focus has been on, in the spring with the limited opportunities that we have, and so far in the fall. It's about we have to play complementary football, offense, defense, and special teams. We can't be in our silos and so focused on our own individual stuff. We've got to play team football and know that that's the key to winning. Offensively, it's going to be a scheme that's similar. There's going to be definitely some carryover, and I think that's the beauty of it. With each new coordinator, you can look at it as a positive or a negative. I would say that the way that I look at it is there's certain things that we're going to do as long as I'm here, and then each coordinator has his freedom to put his twist and his flair and his addition to take this thing to the next level. Defensively, it's the same. We're gonna have certain things that we will do as long as I'm the head coach, and then there's other things where, hey, the coordinators have the ability to say, "What do you think about this?" "Oh, I think that's a great idea." So yeah, we're still gonna be aggressive. We're still gonna attack and get off the football, and then we're gonna have the ability to play man and zone. I couldn't be happier right now with where we're at. There's some newcomers that have definitely separated themselves from the group. And and then there's some other ones that are still coming along, and the returners, they picked up right where they left off. We've got some people back off of injury, and guys that have stepped up through the spring with graduation and people moving on, and so it's a great mix. I feel great about the group that we have. Yeah, we have to compete in this league. We gotta take our step forward. Everybody knows where they picked us, and we've got to take that personally, and we've got to set out to compete in this league on a weekly basis. To know where you're going, you got to know where you came from, and that link ties us from Team 1, to Team 26, which is where we're at, and we're aware that we've played teams that have played for 100 years, but our focus isn't that. Our focus is Averett, and we do have a history, and we do have something to be proud of, and that's what we talk to the guys about. That it is. It's not a right to play college football. It is a privilege, and it is a blessing. We are blessed to be able to do this thing that we love, and that's what we talk to them about. Play for the people before you.